Hello everyone, I am Evangeline, URK23CS5003 and my teammates are Vasadini, URK23CS5007 and Saran, URK23CS5014. Now I am going to explain number 4, that is designing and configuring the static routing for inter-network communication. So the main aim of this experiment is to design a network topology, configure IP address on routers and hosts and set up static routing so that the devices in different networks can communicate with each other. So first let us understand some key concepts, that is static routing and default routing. Static routing is a routing technique where routers are manually configured by network administrator. So unlike dynamic routing, it does not automatically adjust to changes in the network. So static routing provides full control over the data paths, making it ideal for small stable networks where the topology rarely changes. And we also use a default routing, which is simple route that direct all unknown or unmatched traffic to a default gateway, and this is usually used when a router connects to an ISP or when there is only one exit point from the network. It reduces the configuration complexity by avoiding multiple static routes. So the procedures are, first we will configure the IP address configuration. So each PC and router interface was assigned an IP address as per the addressing table. So for example, routers R1 first Ethernet 0 by 0 was configured with an IP of 192.168.10.1 and routers R2 serial 0/0/0 was configured with 192.168.20.1 and PCs were assigned IPs in the corresponding network. So next we are configuring the router. So first we are configuring the router 1 and that is router 0, and next we are configuring the router 1. So on router 0 we are configuring the IP address, and next we are configuring the router 2. So to create a default route we are configuring this, and we are doing a verification. So once verification was done, we use the ping command to test the connectivity between the PCs located in the different network. So successful pings confirm that the static routes were correctly configured and that inter-network communication was established. So we also check the routing table using the command show IP route and verify the configuration using show running configure. So through this experiment, we learn how routers use static route to forward the packet to the correct destination, and how default route help in simplifying routing decisions for unknown network. So in conclusions, so this experiment helps us to understand the concept of configuring of static and default routing and routers, enabling communications between multiple networks. Thank you.